All right, family, this is part 2 of Brother Ben Speaks. We're going to be talking about Blac Chyna, what she said after she came out of her doctor's appointment to get her checkup about getting, some of the silicone removed from her butt, her body, things of this nature. Part 1, we talked about, she showed a doctor showing some of the dangers of getting this and what this can cause on your body. So if you haven't watched video number 1, part 1, please go back and look at this. So let's get right into it. We're not going to belabor this thing. Let's go ahead and get it over with because this is kind of a lengthy video. So let's check it out.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go get your gloves real quick.
Okay, all right, fine.
Hang tight, and I gotta get you undressed.
Okay,
undressed? Yeah.
So,
So she's at her appointment now.
Wait, when do you want to do this?
He can come in.
Yeah, no, but all he's gonna do is just film us.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Keep on
Yeah, so like
doing
if you want, like I can.
You can film, that's
Okay,
good.
perfect.
Okay,
All right, shut
now,
down.
you'll sit there.
I'm gonna sit here.
Yeah, sit there.
Okay, let me put it right here. Sorry, guys. Moment of truth, you guys, moment of truth. Let's see. Oh,
So I chopped up. Actually, They're gonna give me your info. I'm gonna send you that what I was able to
okay.
cut for you.
Okay, thank
And
you.
I'm gonna get some sound bites too, because like a quick thing, because there was a lot of stuff that you said.
Right, yeah.
But one
So
thing,
we're rolling. Let's
okay,
see.
but one thing I want to do is what I want to tell you. I want to make a point. I want to really make a point. I think you're doing something very, very good, okay, and noble to let people know because of your influence. You can really reach a lot of people, really help a lot of people. You save people, save lives. So it's very important.
So this is the doctor here saying that he's, really admiring the fact that she's doing this, showing this, because he says specifically can save lives. So if you have a sister, if you got a niece, if you got any women that man, send them this video because it's important. You don't know what's going on in their mind. You don't know if they're thinking about getting it or if they was thinking about getting it next year. So warn them of the dangers and the side effects. Not just to scare somebody off, because like she said, it may be some doctors that's legit and that can do it the right way. But man, spending that type of money on some stuff like that could potentially lead you into danger, man. Your body, you only have one life. This is something they at least need to be aware of. It's kind of like when they put something on the news and they say, hey, take this medicine, but here's the side effects. If you have these, here's some of the side effects that you can have. Just give them the other options so that they can make a sound decision and not just follow what they see on social media, because this is becoming a trend in, women.
I try to do it. I try to let the patients know. But I see so many things. I see so many bad things with these injections, and like with these illegal fillers. And people really don't understand how serious these things are. So what I did, I went to a neighbor, to talk to a neighbor who's a big gun enthusiast, okay? I asked him to loan me a 9mm bullet. He gave me a 9mm bullet, okay? Right. So the point that I want to make, I think none of the people out there who have gotten these illegal injections or who are considering the illegal injections would lift that injector, take this bullet, put it in a revolver, spin the cylinder, and put it to their head and pull the trigger, okay? Right. Russian roulette. Who's ever doing those injections, had the injections, or considering the injections, are doing just that, plain Russian roulette.
Yeah.
So that's the seriousness of it. That's what I want. I want people to understand. Don't do it. We try to tell them, don't do it. This is dangerous. They're not medical people. They're just somebody who's out there doing these things. They're going to the hardware store. They're getting the illegal product that they're using for construction, taking that, getting a syringe, which is illegal for them to have, getting needles, which are illegal for them to have, and going into the buttocks and injecting. I have seen MRIs where people are even injecting into the muscle. So the thing that people have to understand, how could you die? You can die simply from the fact of that needle entering a vessel, and it's over. That's what they need to understand. Do they know the anatomy? No, they don't know the anatomy. Do they understand the anatomy? No. Do they understand the risk? These people who are injecting? No, they don't. All right, so it's really incumbent upon us to help to inform those people out there who are thinking about having this stuff done. You know, the best thing for you to do is to use your own fat. The safest thing is very, 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 very safe. Use your own fat. It's better if you're concerned about money, or if you want to skimp on money, I would say don't do it. Just don't do it.
So what he said was, it's best to use your own fat. And if you ain't really got no money like that, man, just don't do it. This is from a doctor, y'all. Listen to a doctor. Y'all know Blac Chyna, she got some money, so she ain't going to know just anybody. So hear from her doctor. She has paid the money. You know, I appreciate the fact that she has paid money to a doctor that maybe a lot of women can't afford, and she's going live about this. How many celebrities or people out there probably went through the same process and just didn't let nobody know? So salute to Blac Chyna for being willing to be transparent in this transition.
You know, if you have it in the buttocks and you want to have it corrected, then here's the thing. For some reason, some of them, hey, it's pretty good. Meaning that the harder it is on the butt, the more they feel like they have some golf balls or baseballs or have a board there, something like that. Then it's hard to work on. You know,
Yeah.
It's hard to work on. You know,
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. It's hard to work on. You know, other things that you can see deformities. I've seen it all. You can see deformities. You can see a discoloration of the skin. You don't have those problems, but you can see a discoloration of the skin. You know, people are concerned about that. You can see thinning of the skin. You can see all kinds of things going on. So the best thing is just don't do it. Don't do it. If you have some issues, you want to try to have that removed, and then you can see us. You know, we'll tell you the facts. We'll tell you, hey, yes, you can, or we can't. You know, the last thing you want to do is have those injections, and then you say there's nothing to do but a major surgery. And that major surgery, you're being cut from here to here. It's very disfiguring. I've seen it, you know, and the women are very sad that they had to have that done, because they got to just completely open it up, go in and cut out like those baseballs, to cut out those chunks, because there's nothing else to do. So don't do it. Don't get to that point, and understand how dangerous it is. You're playing Russian roulette. That's what they have to understand. They're playing Russian roulette. They might as well take that bullet, put it in a revolver, spin the chamber, put it through their head. That's the game that they're playing. Okay? Some can say, well, nothing happened. Well, you're lucky. You can spin that chamber and nothing happens. All right?
I got lucky.
You got lucky.
I got lucky. I got it when I was 19 years old, you know, and I was dealing with it and everything was fine. And then as I continue to get older and older, I can start to feel the balls, like literally like balls inside. You couldn't physically see it, but I could feel it. Then if I would bump it, or if I'm, excuse my language, having intercourse and somebody slaps it hard enough, then it would like inflame and become like super, super, super big, and it make me sick. Almost like I had, not like the flu, but just like really like ill. So I'm like, you know what, this, enough is enough. This stuff has to come out, you know, and I was concerned like afterwards, because everybody was like, you know, the surgery went over the time, and Matlock, he really was in there for you and all that. But you could tell me, because I mean,
Yeah.
What happened?
I'm going to show you what I call these silicone pearls. You're going to see all that stuff. Where what it did actually, on the cannula that you're working through the tissue, okay, and through that scar tissue and through that silicone and all of that, it starts clogging the cannula. So it won't suck anymore. I have to take it out. I have to take a forceps and remove it. So I'm going to show you all that. Some are small enough to go through, but some are just big enough that it's clogging it up. So all that went on. So you got to stop. You have to clear it. And sometimes it's so dislodged in the cannula that we use to suck out the product and everything. You have to take the cannula off and take a syringe and flush it with a saline solution to try to get it out of the chamber so it will suck again, you know. So that's the thing, that's the issue, that's the problem. The best thing, I mean, if we can just get people, just don't do it. You know, they can come in and they just look to see where they are. A lot of people have enough fat. They have the fat that they can go ahead and do it. But also what we're seeing on the trend, people want it removed. People, even the Brazilian butt lift, say, that's not me anymore. What women have come in and they have said to me, they say, doctor, I don't want this anymore. Damn! Okay? All right. I said, what? They wanted, the patients saying, they wanted to say, it's nice, it's our corporate butt. And said, that's nice.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
elegant. That's
elegant. But they passed it.
Nice.
Okay.
Right.
That's where you are now.
I want to, how many cc's of like the stuff did you take out? Do you know?
Yes, I do. The amount, I'll tell you right here.
Oh, the moment of truth.
I'll tell you
Let me put
right
my
here.
feet up.
Okay.
Let me put my feet up.
1,250 cc's. So 1 liter, if you look at a 2-liter Coca-Cola bottle, it's 1/2 of that. 1/2 and about 1/4. So look at a 2-liter Coca-Cola bottle, all right? Look at 1/2 that bottle. That's how much I took out. 1/2 plus 1/4, okay? All right? 1/4 total. That's how much I took out.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a lot, okay? And then if it's normal fat, it's easy. But with this, it's hard. And I said, I'm going to work for her. I'm going to give her the result that she wants, okay? So what she needs, that was it. It's hard.
It was hard, yeah.
It was hard.
Yeah, because I was like, you okay? Everybody was calling like, you okay? Because you was in there longer than what you were supposed to be. So, she was like, I kept coming in and checking on you, but I'm going to let Dr. Mel, I'll talk to you. I'm like, okay. All right, I mean, I feel good. I'm like, okay, I think everything's going good. Like when I got home, like I made sure everything was like sanitized. I made sure like nobody came in the room, like none of my animals, like the babies. I'm like, kiss, just because I had the open wounds, the open cuts and things. And I just wanted to really just like take and rest because that's the best thing to do.
But with the surgery and everything, you've done great. You've done great. Very, very, you've done very well. You've maintained things. That's what we want people to do too. Maintain it, We did this. We don't want you coming back. We want you to maintain it. You've done fantastic. Your body looks fantastic. So you wanted these things fine-tuned. That's what we did. Work with you to get it fine-tuned. I just want you happy.
I'm more than happy. I can't wait to show the whole world. I'm tired of wearing this. Will y'all see me in my nails?
All right, very, very good. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to check you. We'll hold.
All right, we'll hold. All right, you guys. Let me bring this closer. So, in a nutshell, you guys, this is Matlock. Like, open, honest, always been like.
All right, y'all. So y'all see it for yourselves, family. Listen, if you're a sister, learn from this situation. Make the right decision. As Master Father Muhammad teaches us, accept your own and be yourself. When we learn to love ourselves and we get the knowledge of ourselves that allow us to love ourselves, that's when we'll start to come into the knowledge that it doesn't matter what nobody else thinks about me. It doesn't matter what nobody thinks or cares about how I look. As long as Allah is pleased and I'm pleased, you will have peace. But when we allow other people's opinions and their perspectives to taint our minds, we will always be changing, even when we get a adjustment. If the world changes and now they don't like that anymore, what are we going to do? We're going to adjust to that. Then if it changes again, we're going to adjust to that. So we have to be very careful, man, and just be confident and self-sufficient with the way God has made us and move forward with peace, happiness, and contentment. So thank you all for watching Brother Ben Speaks. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time.